guys, and welcome to my channel. I know the healing process takes us through a lot of ups and downs, and we have our moments, and in the beginning we might have our days, okay, because we have a lot of devastation and things that we're healing from. So every now and then we might need that reminder. We might just need that reminder, and this is one of those videos that's going to help give you that reminder. All right, so I compiled a list here. It looks like of 5 things that we might be forgetting at times, that's setting us back in our healing process. All right, so this is, we want to wake up every day and keep our positive perspectives. All right, so I'm going to go down the list here of these 5 things, and maybe this might be one of those videos that you need to start your day with. All right, good morning. Good afternoon. And then sometimes we get in that negative space at night. Good night. Okay, just repetition is your friend, because we have to remember. All right, so let's go ahead down the list of the things that survivors sometimes forget in the midst of their pain and grief, going through the grief process. All right, number 1, your past isn't your present. Your past does not have to be your present. I don't care how many times, how many fails you've had, how many times you've allowed the narcissist to pull you back into the cycle of abuse. I don't care how many toxic relationships you've had. Your present and your future can be completely different. Okay, don't succumb to, oh, I got it wrong all these times, I'm gonna get it wrong for my whole life, or it's gonna keep going this way, or I'm never gonna find someone to respect me and treat me right. Number 1, you got to do it for yourself first and foremost. Okay, that's just a sidebar. But a lot of times, and this is very normal, so don't beat yourself up if you happen to do this. Psychologically, we are shaped by our experiences, but that's why on a channel like this, I constantly say we have a shift in our perspectives and mentalities that will help us see the picture, a bigger picture, or get out of tunnel vision, or have a different point of view that's not pulling us down, that's not tying us to more negativity and perpetuating the cycles and whatnot. So your past isn't your present. We can bring our past into the present. That's a choice that we make. Okay. But it doesn't have to be that way. Your past is your past, and your present is your present. And that's why in the boot camp videos that I have for like self-esteem and self-confidence, I say, I don't care if you were a doormat 5 seconds ago. If your last phone call with somebody, you allowed somebody to talk to you all crazy, and you just stood there and listened and you swallowed it, you can decide right this second that all of that's over. You do not have to keep allowing it to happen. And that's why your past can stay your past. I don't care. You can turn over a new leaf. You can change the way that you are deciding to live the rest of your life. And that is the whole point of going from surviving and being a survivor to a thriver after narcissistic abuse. All right. So your past is not your present. Don't commit to that. Let that go. Release that, so that you can give yourself the opportunity to not only have the fresh start, but not a fresh start that ends up repeating because you're feeling defeated in your subconscious. All right. Number 2, we think that they found love with the new target. A lot of people make messages to me about, oh my gosh, they see the narcissist in the love bomb stage with the new supply, or, the new primary source, and it's devastating them. Oh my gosh, they're treating this person so good now, and they treated me that way. And we're falling for it, and we're forgetting that this is just a love bomb. And we're forgetting our experience with them, right? They just showed you what they really made of, and they love bombed you as well. And then what did it eventually transition into? Okay, so we cannot forget these things. They have not found love with that new supply. All right, and we can't forget that, and it's setting a lot of people back in the healing process. Number 3, your worth is based off of your definition, not how they treated you. Okay. And that is setting a lot of people. They think about how that person or a bunch of people have treated them, and they're attaching their self-worth and their self-value to that. We have to stop that today. These are toxic people who don't know anything about love and respect and reciprocation. They're not happy people. They're vessels of darkness, energy vampires. How can we allow them to dictate anything? Okay, take that authority from them. Your worth is not based off how they treated you. That is setting so many survivors back, all right? We have to stop that. Number four. Number four is about what we focus on, all right? A lot of times survivors aren't able to have a healthy balance of seeing what was right instead of only seeing what was wrong. And that makes us feel that much more pain and hurt, okay? So we don't want to get swallowed by what we perceived as what was going wrong. And we want to see what went right. And then when we look at the biggest picture, we want to see how even the things that went wrong was for our blessings, because God needed us to see who this person really was. He needed that mask to drop so this person can expose themselves and reveal who they really are. And in certain instances, the hurt needed to be strong enough to cause us to make a shift away from that energy in that person. Okay? So God had to orchestrate it to a level of strength that would be strong enough to get the results that he needed, which is you being away from that person. All right. So we need to see what is right and not get swallowed by what went wrong. All right. So number five, this is very important, you guys. We are forgetting that we are graduating. You are graduating. That means the person that you were when that narcissist first met you, that you're better than that person now. You're more evolved. You're illuminating. All right. That's why they had to move on. You know, it's not going to work on you anymore. They have to go to an energy now that is on their level or beneath it, that will accept these things, that's naive, that doesn't have the emotional maturity, that doesn't understand. But you're graduating on to bigger and better. Now you can actually have bigger and better. Don't you deserve that after everything that you've gone through? You've earned it, and you're going to command it now. So you are graduating while they're staying the same. And this gives you the complete upper hand when they try to hoover you and come back with the same old BS, because they're pretty much staying the same in their mentality. But you already know what this devil look like and how it walks and talks. You can be so many steps ahead. You are empowered now. You're bigger and better than them. Okay? All right, you guys, we can't forget these things. Cannot forget it. And that's why you can't even get on, you're not going to vibrate with them anymore. Even if you had a weak moment where you went back, it will never feel the same. You're going to have so much discernment, and your spirit and soul is going to be screaming at you. The intimacy or the sexual aspects will not even be the same. Like, it will just be off. It's like the point of no return. You took the blue pill in the matrix, baby. It's no going back to that. But that's wonderful. It's totally empowering to you. And it's making you stronger, and it's giving you the shield against these toxic people. Congratulate yourself. Don't put your head down because they're being relationship junkies and jumping into additional relationships because they're not going to face themselves. They're not having self-improvement. And you're taking time out for yourself so that when you step back out there, it's going to be better and it's going to be right. And now you're going to actually get what you deserve. And you're going to be able to eliminate toxic people and see those red flags sooner. That is nothing to be holding your head down about just because they're in a quick relationship with someone that they were cheating on you. Trust me, how they get them is how they lose them. All right, how you get that toxic person is how you lose them. That person will have their moment as well. And everything that glitters ain't gold. Okay? Okay, that's the fool's gold. All right, so you guys got to lift your head up, and we can't forget. We can't forget. I made another video about not forgetting, and I'm going to tag that here because that's another angle of things that we don't need to be forgetting. All right, to keep us strong and remind us of why we did what we did and why we're taking the courses of actions that we're taking. All right. So let's quickly go down this list again. All right. Number one, the past isn't your present. Claim that. You're renewed, you're refreshed. It's going to be better now. Number two, they have not found love with the new supply. Okay? They haven't. Number three, your worth is based off of you and not how other people treat you. Number four, you're going to see what's going right and not be swallowed by what is going wrong. And then we can change our perceptions about the things we believe went wrong and see that those things help push you away from the energy that you needed to get away from. It got your attention, didn't it? All right. And number five, you're graduating to bigger and better. They're not on your level. They're not on your level. That is something to celebrate, you guys. All right. So I hope that this video is helping someone that has forgotten who they are. Okay. You feel like you're getting in your feelings again. It's time to step in your logic, play this video, look in the mirror, tell yourself how beautiful you are. Be proud of how far you've come. Keep your head up and keep it moving. You're going to be fine. You are going to be fine. All right, you guys. So hit that like button if this video has resonated with you. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Lots of video here to help you through your healing process. Take what you can to help you on your journey. Check the description below for all the things that I have going on. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I do offer coaching, you guys. Go to my website, lakiacrawford.com. All types of packages and services there that you can look into for yourself. All right. With that being said, I know that you guys see a little bit of more branding going on in this channel. I have a corporation, Infinite Flourishing, and it's been around for especially the people who have dealt with me privately in coaching. When you submit your payment, you see Infinite Flourishing Incorporated. So you guys are familiar with that as well. But there's so many different things that I'm involved with here, and the YouTube channel is definitely a part of the nucleus, you guys. I'm also a writer with the 4 books that I've written and book more to come. I do public speaking, and then of course the coaching that I do, the support group. So it's a lot of aspects to the things that I'm doing, and I'm just bringing it all together in branding, and it's just changing the design a little bit, but of course the quality of the content is going to be equal or better, of course. And that's a part of the channel, reflecting and progressing. And we are certainly progressing. Thanks for all of you guys' support, you know, being active on the channel, liking and commenting, and all the video shares that you guys are doing every month and pushing this information out. Each one is teaching one, and we're raising emotional maturity around here. And as you can see on the slogan, you know, the whole idea is definitely to be watering our mind. Our brains are mostly water. Okay, and if we think of it as a sponge, and we say children are sponges, adults are as well, because we all should be lifelong learners. When we put water into a sponge, it definitely expands. So, you know, expanding our minds, that's definitely right up my alley. And, you know, that is the core principles of what I'm striving to do here through raising emotional maturity, understanding psychology and relationships, and especially the ones that we have with ourselves. Okay. So I hope that you guys are okay with the new design of things. You know, it doesn't change anything. You know, I'm still here, as you can see. But we're just, you know, it's always the goal to be better with time. All right, just like you're better with time and you're getting better through your healing. All right, you guys. So with all of that being said, thank you for all of your support, and never give up on yourself. Continue to do the work. And until next time, please take care.